Hello viewers, how are you? I am Rasho Katabas here with you for the discussion on the topic how to develop a reading habit and expand your mind. For this for this discussion, the artificial intelligence tool Copilot is here with me. I have some queries for on this discussion for artificial intelligence. Why is developing a regular reading habit important?
Oh, having a regular reading habit is like giving your brain a really good workout. It helps you build focus, it can lower stress, and it just broadens your understanding of the world. Plus, it's a nice break from all the screens, so you get that little bit of quiet time for yourself.
Okay, uh, how does reading contribute to personal growth and mental expansion?
Well, reading is like a gateway to new perspectives. It introduces you to different ideas, cultures, and experiences that you might not encounter in your everyday life. And that can really help you grow personally because you're constantly learning and stretching your mind. It also helps you develop empathy as you understand different viewpoints. So it's a great tool for mental and emotional expansion.
Okay, what challenges prevent people from reading consistently?
A lot of people struggle with just finding time. You know, life can get really busy and it's easy for reading to kind of slip down the priority list. Another challenge is sometimes people just don't know what to read next or they feel overwhelmed by choices. So having a plan or picking out a few books ahead of time can help make it more of a regular habit.
Okay, how can busy individuals make time for reading every day?
One way is to start small. Maybe just set aside 10 or 15 minutes a day, like right before beds or with your morning coffee. It's all about carving out a consistent little pocket of time that fits into your routine.
Okay, what role does goal setting play in building a reading habit?
Setting goals can really keep you motivated. When you have a clear target, like finishing a certain number of books a month or reading a chapter a day, it gives you something concrete to aim for. It just helps you stay on track and make that reading habit feel a bit more like an accomplishment as you go.
How can reading improve focus, concentration, and patience?
Reading really is an exercise in focus. When you sit down with a book, you're training your mind to concentrate on just one thing for an extended period. And over time, that practice can really help you build patience and strengthen your ability to block out distractions.
Okay, how can what types of books are most effective for expanding the mind?
You know, it's all about variety, reading a mix of genres, whether it's fiction, non-fiction, biography, or even philosophical texts can really give your mind a workout. Each different type of book kind of challenges your thinking in new ways. So the more diverse, the better.
Okay, how does reading fictions differ from non-fiction in terms of learning?
Well, fiction often helps you build empathy and understand human emotions because you're diving into characters' lives and experiences. Nonfiction, on the other hand, is more about gaining direct knowledge and factual insight. So they're both valuable, just different ways of learning. One through stories and one through straight facts.
Okay, how can reading broaden perspective and empathy?
Mhm.
How can reading broaden perspectives and empathy?
Absolutely. Reading really does broaden your perspectives and empathy because you get to see the world through so many different lenses. And each story or perspective you dive into just kind of expands your understanding of other people's experiences.
Okay, what strategies help maintain motivation to read regularly?
One great strategy is to keep things fun by choosing books that genuinely interest you and maybe mix up the genres so it stays fresh. You can also set little rewards for yourself when you hit a reading milestone just to keep that motivation going strong.
Okay, how can digital books and audiobooks support a reading habit?
Well, digital books and audiobooks make it super easy to read on the go. You can fit them into little pockets of time throughout your day, like during commutes or while doing chores. And audiobooks, especially, can just add a whole new dimension to the experience.
Okay. How does reading influence creativity and imagination?
Yep, exactly. Audiobooks can really spark your imagination and bring stories to life with the way they're narrated. They can help you visualize things in a whole new way.
Okay, what is the impact of reading on vocabulary and communication skills?
Oh, it definitely gives those skills a big boost. The more you read, the more new words you pick up, and the more naturally you start to use them. Plus, it really hones your communication because you're seeing so many different ways people express ideas.
Okay, how can reading help reduce stress and improve mental well-being?
Well, reading can be like a little escape hatch for the mind. It gives you a break from daily stress and lets you unwind by diving into another world. It's almost like a form of mindfulness, and that can really improve your overall mental well-being.
Okay, how can readers overcome distractions while reading?
One tip is to create a little cozy reading nook where you can just focus and maybe put your phone on silent for a bit. Even setting a timer for a short reading sprint can help you stay in the zone.
Okay, how can joining a book club encourage consistent reading?
Joining a book club can give you that little extra push because you've got a group of people looking forward to discussing the same book with you. It's a bit of a social motivator and it makes reading more of a shared adventure.
Okay, how does rereading books contribute to deeper understanding? Is it possible?
Absolutely. Rereading can definitely deepen your understanding because you might catch details or themes you missed the first time around. Each read can give you a new perspective.
Okay, how can parents and educators foster reading habits in students or children?
Well, one great way is to make reading a fun and regular part of their daily routine. Parents and educators can read aloud together with kids or let them pick out books they're excited about. The key is to keep it positive and make it feel like a treat rather than a chore.
Okay, what is the importance of reading outside one's comfort zone?
Oh, and huge. Reading outside your comfort zone helps you grow because it introduces you to fresh ideas, different cultures, and new ways of thinking. It's basically a workout for your brain that makes you more open minded and adaptable.
Okay, how can reading help develop critical thinking skills? Is it possible?
Oh, absolutely. When you read, you're constantly evaluating information, forming your own opinions, and comparing different perspectives. It's like a
Okay,
mental gym for your brain, helping you sharpen those critical thinking muscles as you go.
okay. What habit can replace excessive screen time with reading?
Well, reading can be a really nice counterbalance to screen time because it gives your eyes and your mind a break from all that blue light and constant scrolling. It just lets you slow down a bit and focus in a different way, which can be a real relief for your brain.
Okay, how can reading support lifelong learning?
Reading is basically your lifelong ticket to continuous learning because it keeps your curiosity alive. Whether you're diving into new topics, exploring different viewpoints, or just picking up fresh skills, every book is a new lesson. It's kind of like having a lifelong mentor right at your fingertips.
Okay, what role does environment play in building a reading habit?
Oh, environment is a big factor. Having like a cozy, comfortable space where you can just relax and read makes it a lot easier to call a habit. It's like creating a little reading sanctuary that invites you in and helps you focus.
Okay, my important and last question is uh, uh, reading on screen and reading of books, which is more beneficial?
Honestly, both have their perks. Reading on screen can be super convenient, but with physical books, a lot of folks find it easier to focus and sort of unwind. So it's really just about personal preference and what fits best into your lifestyle.
Okay, thank you, viewers. Allah Hafiz.